We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. And that's what made me rich. The whole club. Clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the...
It's week 15 of the NFL, and we'll see Byron Jones. He's now up to a 60-tackle season following his last performance. It's the 49ers and the Cards, next on Madden NFL 24.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store. As over the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have...
The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So the Niners set to take over for the first time, and it is the 23-year-old Trey Lance who has the keys to the offense in his 3rd season now out of North Dakota State.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Once again, it's Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation.
Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal. and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their fifth-year quarterback, two-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now...
And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Lance. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to the self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Elliott running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Shotgun now from Murray. A dump off to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now here's Trenton Gill now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down, San Francisco.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. First down, here's Mitchell. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5. The Lance going to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
Again, 11 on the play. And the 49ers first down.
The Lance now to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ezekiel Elliott, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Lance to throw it. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this to Elliott. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
Murray now to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. A handoff from Mitchell running left, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Lance looking to throw it. That's complete out left to Ayuk. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
From 19 yards away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Drive starts with a give to Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Lance. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Try the right side with Mitchell. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. That is caught, and they'll get this down to the 10. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw, it's Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Now Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. From the 20, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Murray now on first down. That's caught. Allen Robinson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Niners 28.
To throw, it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 49ers 20-yard line.
Here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Running with Elliott. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Got a man. That's Ayuk. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lance. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
An option give now to Mitchell. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback, make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here comes Dortch on the return. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Murray from midfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. On play action, it's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Rams who have the lead in the second quarter. The Rams looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. 3 touchdown passes there for Jalen Hurts. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Murray. A dump off to Elliott. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And 3rd and 1 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Murray. And his throw here's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Oh, fancy running by Murray. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. first carry for James Conner. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13.
Murray now. That's complete right around the 8. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd down and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Murray going to throw. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Conner is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz from 3 yards out. And the Cards have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Prater for the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On the counter, Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Shotgun now for Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. They run over center with Mitchell. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Escaping the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. A give here to Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up 4th and goal. So on is the rookie Jake Moody for the Niners field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That is caught, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game, and if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well, and they'll get a few stops.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Murray now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Connor. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Coming through that time and stopping him for a loss was Drake Jackson. Nice play.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Again, it'll be Connor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score.
Kyler Murray, to the surprise of no one, finished second amongst quarterbacks with 11 rushing touchdowns in 2020. Just 3 in 11 games in 2022. But let's face it, anytime he's maneuvering around, we expect him to take off and go, and he did it on that play.
Extra point good by Prater. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Lance now on first down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33. On the handoff, Mitchell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Jalen Thompson on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 5. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two. Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Cardinal offense takes back over. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Robinson's got it. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He finds Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Murray fighting, lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First down, here's Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Lance looking to throw it. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, San Francisco.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Cardinals, 38.
Lance going to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The offense on third down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6, and they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A 32-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Nick Bosa, Defensive Player of the Year, in on the tackle. Here's Toon. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Toon going to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Toon. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Running left, Davis Price. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Lance to throw it. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now Tune. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. Yeah. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing, Tune. Screen pass to Connor. Oh, fighting off the defender. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before you get the 1st down.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And Tune to throw it now. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 59 yards. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. And San Francisco gets set to go here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing now is Lance. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On the return, Dortch. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 6. A little under 1:50 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Able to find Ertz.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
He's back to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's the fourth time that they've tried to go for it on fourth down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on fourth down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Down to a knee goes Lance, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So it's a win for the Niners here, and it was Trey Lance, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, I thought he was brilliant today, Brandon. He had 4 touchdown passes, and it felt like whenever the defense threw at him, he had a counter. He was just playing with confidence all afternoon long.
So for the 49ers, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my cotters.